Imagine not being ready in time. Imagine that. Hello, Triceramon. Hello, Reptile. Hello, Scott. And hello, King. I'm fine, thank you. How are you guys? As soon as I work out if I'm actually together. Are we good? Volume looks good. Everything looks good. This part of the thing is really in my ears, though. Oh, I need to set up my timer. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Let's grab that. Let's grab all the things I need to do. How am I today? Today has been alright. It's been very alright. Everything today has been very alright. Grab my live split. Move you there. Open split. Open that one, please. And then close. That's good. And what was my time in the last thing, actually? What was my time? It shows like 16:54, I think. Let's check the spreadsheet. Race. What is a Zudokorn race? Zudokorn is a character in Digimon World 2. He is the tutorial guy and a member of the Blue Falcon squad, who are the data guys. So basically, the Zudokorn race is essentially a mod hack, a ROM hack. Roll! Very good. It's a ROM hack. 1607. I don't think I'm 1607. Am I 1607? Doesn't feel right. Let me double check my last stream. So basically, it's a ROM hack where we have taken the tutorial guy's Digibeetle. We have stolen it for ourselves, along with his blah blah blah, his Digimon. So basically, we started off the game with a ridiculously buff team. Oh, it might be actually 160747. Rightio, that helps that out. So, edit splits, start timer at 16:07:47. Okay, amazing. I love that it does that. I love that it works. Hello, Kaze. Thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it. I knew you'd gonna appreciate that, Ninja. I did actually want to change my Power Ranger one as well for Hinsley's sake, but I couldn't find a good one. Can be lurking, can be hanging. No, mate. I will be putting a cooldown on that if you carry on. I suppose you are burning channel points though, so you know. Wait, I think it's like a 30-second cooldown. Hey, Scott did one too. Yeah, I suppose. I've been doing it twice. Oh, I see. I didn't even know one was Scott. I was tabbed off for that. I was doing something else. Table. Oh, did I add my Etterball? Did Etterball get added to my stream title? I'm sure it did. I love that so much.
Now, I'm not going to tell you again. Let go of me or I'm going to open you up like a can of beans.
Like a can of bones. Etamon, what is your wisdom? I love it. I love that I did it. I love that it's a thing. Self-care, I have so much water to hand, you have no idea. Cool. Sort of rescued Digimon, man. I'm still that far in. Right, we're down. Jesus Christ, lads. Right, anyway, let's go. People are obviously getting agitated and bored and tired and things, and we're already, like, what, 7 minutes in? I forgot about this, to be honest. Yeah, I need to update my sounds, or at least have a bot. Or at least have a bot that advertises them. 3, 2, 1. Da, 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 Right, so Scorpiomon, Sawalamon, and Kokotorimon. So I suppose, what items do I have actually? Oh, looking good actually. We're looking very good for a variety of doodads. So let's head back to File Island. Why do I feel so offset? What's wrong? So I have at least 10 domains. I'm finishing on Classic WoW while listening. That's fine. Oh, fishing on Classic WoW. I've never found a game that's made fishing fun. Every game that has implemented fishing has made it such an arbitrary task that I'd rather just invest resources and just leave it. Although Monster Hunter did that actually, where you could literally pay a guy to go and fish for you.
Roll! Roll! Roll!
Wait, Scott, do you have me muted? Oh, do I just show while doing it? Oh, I see. I was muted earlier. So now you've heard. Well, I've not done anything else. I'm just going to jump straight into this domain. Now I've heard it. I love it. I love it so much. This is going to get rough straight away.
Go ninja! Go ninja! Go!
Man. Straight into battles. I actually need to do these battles as well. The Kiwi does have a cooldown. It shouldn't be that long, I think. Oh wait, I actually got a little stronger than I thought I'd be. With Robo around, I know why. Kinda mean. Robo, you should totally try Etiball though. Good luck today. I'm managed to get time to continue my run eventually. No worries, mate. Glad to have you in. He's my fiance. I can rip him a bit. That's fair.
Hey, you measly little Digidestined humans, thank you very much. Hello!
There are 10 different Etamon voice lines. That command has a 10% chance of activating any of the 10 voice lines. Because that's something I can do apparently. It's got a 1 minute cooldown, but 30 seconds per user, I think. So go nuts. I want to see if we can hit all 10, because, yeah, they're all pretty good.
And don't forget to tip your waitress.
And don't forget to tip your waitress. If I find more, then I'll just have another version of it. But you can also ask them questions. Ask them for life advice. I just love that that's a thing that I can do now. I'm glad that I'm happy that my suggestion of calling it the Magic 8 Etiball stuck. It did. I love the idea of it. I love the idea of just shaking this random ball and just having this Elvis monkey give you some life advice. Yo, Jericho, thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it, dude.
It's the end of the line for you and your goat, baby.
He calls Ikakumon a goat. Just a small glass of the ball. Sup. Sum. We are all good. It's been a good day. It's actually been a very successful day. Although the Digimon survive kind of, I call it news, but it's more of a established leak. Because you can't call it news because it wasn't announced in a news sort of thing, but it's still, I suppose, new information. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that just because Bandai are so shit with how they manage PR and stuff, what's the new info? They released, or at least they Did you hear about the Olympic Games? Did you know? If you did, you know the Digimon music was playing the opening ceremony. I didn't know that. That's quite interesting. The new info is basically there is no info. Basically what's happened is Bandai have released their fiscal report for the oncoming year, and the last time they did that, they listed Digimon Survive as Q2 2021, and in the new fiscal report it's listed as Q3 2022. So we're looking at basically a year's time before Survive gets released, or at least considered again. But this isn't like an official release or an official report, it's literally just their fiscal report, what's it called, PowerPoint presentation. So it's not fantastic. It's also kind of annoying that the actual dev team, Witchcraft, I wish I had news on what kind of game it's going to be. I think we already know though, don't we? We already know it's going to be a tactical RPG. So like Advance Wars kind of thing. Oh, that's lucky. Strategy, tactics, one of those. Oh, I hate this floor plan. It's Gigamon. That's fair. Things like Disgaea, Advance Wars, what else is there? Fire Emblem Three Heroes, I think, has the same type of game. I've never played it, so I can't tell you for sure. I think as soon as I heard that Fire Emblem had permadeath, and I was terrified of the game. Which doesn't mean I'm scared of commitment. I've played games with permadeath. I played Valkyria Chronicles, and that has kind of permadeath. If you're not a main character. Wait, what? Wait, what? What you talking about? Which bit are you upset about? I sound a lot then. Let's have modes where it's not. Oh, do they? My knowledge is based entirely off of a review of the gacha game. Go Pinsley Rangers! Hello dude, thanks for popping in mate, I appreciate it. Do hope you're having a nice day, or had a nice day. It's been a long day for me, so I just can't think of time zones. I think you're still having a good day. Ooh, I think these guys will be good for some XP.
And don't forget to tip your waitress.
Ooh, our first dupe. Nice. There's so many though, because I flicked through a 6-minute video of all of Etamon's one-liners and trying to find a good selection. Wish me luck modding my Pendulum 20th with a glow-in-the-dark background. Ooh. Good luck, mate. I hope you don't nick or kind of damage anything. But speaking of VPETs, my buddy from Twitter, Dominic Crow, any news on you know what? Ooh, you know what? My buddy on Twitter today he sent me the other week a Ancient Warriors dim card. In the Olympic Games, they played the anime music and the video game music. Oh, nice. Still moving. That sounds ominous. But yeah, so basically with the Vital Bracelet, Vital Breath, or whichever you want to call it, it has a built-in DRM, which is lame. Wow, that did no damage. So if you put a dim card into your watch, it is locked to your watch, which is lame because it's just that's lame. So after a lot of research, these two guys worked out how to get into the debug menu of the Vital Bracelet, and part of that debug menu lets you reset the DRM on the dim cards, which basically single-handedly unlocks the second-hand market for the Vital Bracelet. So today I had the Vmon Dim card, which was only released with the Premium Bandai Special Edition green thing, which was silly money. But I found a good guy over in the country next door to me who had the Vmon card, had used it, and was happy enough to send it to me to use. Oh, my Gigamon emotes work finally. There's something else I worked out how to do. Rip your coins. Well, I suppose, you know, the channel points things are there to do things with. No, actually, not volcanic. I need to move you over to you. Ice Blast.
And don't forget to tip your waitress.
Are you serious? That's 3 in a row now. What are the chances? Well, the chances are 3 sets of 10%. Wow. I did test it beforehand. I sat there and smashed through like 50. And they're all there. It's just literally 10%. It really was. I mean, by rights, you know, tip your waitress. Yeah, I thought so. It's a 60-second cooldown, but 30 per user. He lost his water power. Now he only has evil. Ice Ruler. I don't think that's going to kill Devamon, but I can always double down with it. It's been so long since I played this game. It's definitely one of those.
Well, I see we've been taking our vitamins, but it's time to put the cat out with the garbage.
Put the cat out with the garbage. I love his weird accent. I want to see if they edit the first season of Digimon. I want to see an edit of the first season of Digimon. They remove all the clips of the Mons are shouting their name of their attack. I understood none of that. That's why I love him. He's so cool. I want to see an edit of the first Digimon series where they edit out all the evolution scenes and it's just straight cut. Just to give me an idea of like how long that is. Ice power. But yes, it has been a long time. This game is so good. Well, it's probably my favourite. It was the game's 21st birthday, I think, recently. Or something like that. It had a birthday recently. I think it was a Japanese release. I just watched V Headbutt for 10 hours. The guy... what's that? The follow guy... Followed by Gilmore... Oh, Gilmore Bread Clips. Right, I see. I want to see an edit of Sailor Moon where they cut the transformations. Whole franchise to be an hour long. He's down. Any level ups? Ooh, I could have used a level up. Alright. Christ. Sounds like DB. The screaming. I would appreciate it if I could find an edit of Dragon Ball Z where they cut out all the screaming, but like they left the first 2 seconds of the screaming, so the fights were just kind of like ah. I think that would be amusing. It's like Goku has to charge up his Kamehameha and it's just like ah. Oh, these Bakuman. Oh no, he's powering up. Ah. And that's it, just explosion. I might just rip this back and want a new one.
It's not easy being a superstar, little funny, but someone's got to do it.
And I think we established last time that's Richard Epcar. Cringe. I know. It's an anime from the 90s. So what do you expect? 2000s? No, yeah, it was 99. It's not him though, is it? It is. It's the same guy who voiced my Otismon. It's Mr. Epcar. And to see the entire season's cringe. It's not the greatest. But, you know, they're trying to sell this weird Japanese concept of Tamagotchis to the West. Oh, fuck it is. I told you it is. That's Spateau and things. How dare you confuse me? Actually, I might need to heal. No, because he's going to level up this fight, actually. He might level this fight. Yeah, he's the Admiral from fucking, whatchamacallit? Lost Hunter Worlds. Actually, you have a counter. Oh, what? Slow him down a little bit. Freddy, what are you doing? Wow. The single most strongest being in the Monster Hunter universe. Admiral was a meme. He was actually the single strongest living thing in the Monster Hunter universe. Someone worked out that one scene against the Rajang where he lifts that rock up. Where is my Dragonator? That scene where he lifts the rock up over his head and then blocks Rajang's like thunder beam. Someone worked out like the TNT required or whatever they do for that sort of shit. And the actual strength it'd take to do that, Le Gaming, made Admiral the strongest thing. Rajang was actually awful in World. He was. Where's my Dragonator? See, he was bad anyway. He was bad in Free Me Night. As a bowman, I hate Rajang. Always have. Not as bad in Rise. Yeah, Rise I've heard is like massively easy. But the thing that made Rajang so difficult in World and by extension Iceborne. Yo Lulu! Thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it, dude. Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, Rajang in World was extra difficult because obviously they brought in the clutch claw stuff, so you kind of had to work that in as well, and he was really difficult to get hold of because his forearms were so massive. My issue is getting too greedy. If I take it slower, I'm not locking. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. He was a very quick boy. Like if I was playing Gunlance, I'd maybe get 1 or 2 hits, and then you just have to back off. Hunting Horn was something else against Rajang. But no, welcome in Ziffy and welcome in Lulu. Thanks for popping in, guys. Meanwhile, me as a Hunting Horn hat, I'm gonna boot the monkey. I do like the Hunting Horn. I loved the Safi Jiva Hunting Horn, but I didn't like its skills. Iframe sidestep charging his beam was like Bogasm. Bogasm, I love that. Raw. I can remove those now, that's nice. Oh, a thing. Virus candy, don't do that. Power shot to the face. Yeah. Rajang was great. I enjoyed the fights because it was one of those fights where if I jumped over to Sword and Shield or Dual Swords, it was just really fun. Everything about it was fun. Just so you know, I can't hear you that well because kids have decided to be loud as fuck for no reason. Got Brad. No worries, man. I appreciate you being here, dude. Even from off tabs and you can't hear me, I appreciate the sentiment. I need to open this water. It's gonna go bump. Okay, it didn't go bump. Oh, it's Gigamon in a hat. These guys were close to leveling up, so I think this fight may be worth doing. So I literally just started today my volcanic beat dim, and I got to the rookie when the post arrived and my Vmon dim was here. So I jumped straight onto that. Even though there's 4 megas to get, I think, in this one, there's Imperial Digimon Dragon mode, Paladin mode, Magnamon, no, not Paladin mode, Fighter mode, Magnamon, and who the fuck's the 4th one? I've completely forgotten who the 4th one is. Let's have a look at that. Who's the 4th one? Digimon. Oh, I hate this website. Oh, it's All Force. So yeah, All Force, Dragon mode, Magnamon, and Fighter mode. Although it's annoying there's no Paladin mode, which is odd. So we can all agree that Gigamon is the cutest in training, right? Totally not based. The Gigamon is incredibly cute, mainly because he's just so happy all the time. He's got the happy face, he's got the little stubby legs, he's got the tiny... Does he have a tiny tail? So yeah, Gigamon is incredibly adorable. He's got a tiny stubby tail. Tiny little stub. How are you quicker than my 2 like ultimates that are faster and higher level than you? Can you actually hear us, Scott, or am I muted again? You just dropping coins and stuff. I love it. It's still really strange when I see... Nope, you're not muted. Nice. It's still really strange with... When I see massive channels. I popped onto one channel the other day and he had like speak or forever rest your peace. Okay. I will choose to speak and not rest my peace. I'm not sure. That's a really weird sort of trying to get up thing. Wait, is that the correct phrase? No. It's speak now or forever hold your peace. Rest your peace. Is your peace tired, Scott? Do you need to rest your peace? Does it need to lie down? I want to try and squeeze this win through without using any heals. Hopefully with Cyclomon down, the damage should slow down. Rest your peace. I think you're getting rest in peace and hold your peace mixed up. Which I mean is interesting. Grizzly Wing. 20. 20. 30. Okay. That explains that. We've got this new guy at work. We actually have several new guys at work. And when you have a new guy at work, or a new lady, new person, whoever, they tend to fall into a few different categories. I was shitting myself because the boss we killed before in Jake's game showed up again, but we thanked him. Nice. So this new guy, we have a new phone system at work, and we had to set up profiles for this new phone system. So it asked me to set up a picture. I just grabbed a photo literally from the first thing I could see on my desk, which was a picture of the substitute from Pokemon, because I've got a little plushie of it. I really don't want to have to heal. So this new guy at work, I do have small HP cure, but then that would slow down the killing. So let's start doing that. I've only got 65 MP actually. So this new guy, he's really overbearingly friendly. I get what he's doing. He's in a new company. He's just trying to be friendly and everything. But in his spare time, he has legitimately gone onto a Wikipedia page and read up about Pokemon in order to make conversation with me. Which is definitely something that I've never experienced before. Because I explained to him what it was in my picture, because he he says, oh, hello, he says, hello, Mr. Little Green Frog Man. I went, Green Frog Man? What are you about? He says, oh, I'm just your profile picture. And I was like, oh, it's a substitute thing, it's from Pokemon. He says, oh. So I remember hearing about that when my kids were younger. And I was like, okay. I was like, cool. Do you need me for something? Because like you call me in work hours, normally you need something. And yeah, every now and then when he pops in, he drops like random things. He makes references. Like he called one of our competitors the Mewtwo of our industry, and I was just like, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have to heal someone. It's a shame, really. I could just use an X-Driver. I'm actually gonna level up after this fight. Look, that's kind of wholesome. I get what he's doing. He's trying to be friendly. I don't mind that really. It's just interesting. Never had it before. You can do the heal on him, and you can. Will you outspeed them? I think you should, but I don't know. Don't really want you to die because that'll be a massive pain in the bum. So I just have you block, and then you can guard as well. Who decided that accepting a sub should be a fucking quick time event? Shat myself last night when someone gave me a sub. It's not a quick time event. It's literally not. That just gives you that little bar will run out, but it won't go away. It won't disappear until you've said like you can celebrate it. Because otherwise you could get subs for. I mean, I get gifted subs for streams I'm not even watching. So that bar will just go down and then stay at 0 or like 1. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Flex Force. Wow, that didn't really change a lot. I may have balked myself on this round. I think I might have to kill... No, because Deltamon's not going to do much damage. That should kill Deltamon. And I can move on to Solmon, who's doing significantly more damage. That should be him down. Neat. I might just... I don't want to have X-Driver it, so I know I'm going to level up in this fight.
And don't forget to tip your waitress.
Are you joking? 4 times now with that one? I literally have 10 things loaded. How has that happened 4 times in a row? Now you can hear Epcar in that one. Pizza? I don't have a pizza. Sorry, I was taking my turn. Man, I don't have to waste my X-Driver. But I know I'm going to kill him this round. But I know if he does his thing, he's going to wipe out like 2 of our guys. Oh well. Live and learn. Also, he was Sarsbo in Blue Dragon. Who the fuck was Sarsbo? I can't even remember who Sarsbo was. Was he the bad guy? It sounds like a bad guy name. Boop boop. What are we booping? Oh wow, that's wicked. Glowy Pen 20. It's like a robot thing. I think I remember Saspo. Blue Dragon had the best boss theme. It had a wicked boss theme. It had that weird fucking rock track to it as well. Ah, so we wouldn't have won. Amazing. I didn't watch the anime for it. Wait. Why have they died? I used an X driver. Oh. This just turned around. Did X driver not... Rip. Cool, let's get this over and done with. No, yeah, the anime looked really bad, so I never bothered with it. It didn't heal, it covered status. Oh, oh, it's the Max driver I'm thinking of. Wow. But yeah, the Blue Dragon anime looked really bad, so I never bothered with it. Wow. Chicken Screech. Oh, I wouldn't have leveled up. Well, one of them would have. It's pretty fun, though. I do have nostalgia, so it's probably not the best. Right, so now I need to get out of here, because I think my team are dead. Yeah, they're dead. And I've got no spares. Man. Well, I should be able to get out of here, because there should be plenty of opportunities to get out. Let's drive over. Ah, there we go. I can use this. Blue Dragon was really good. I enjoyed the game because it had one of my favourite mechanics where I love job systems in RPGs. If a RPG has a job system, I will play it because you can... Blue Dragon is voiced by War Greymon. As in, the Blue Dragon is. Like, the main character's shadow. But yeah, so... Wow, okay, cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, so you could mix jobs in the game. There was a job, Assassin, which had allowed you to attack twice in one turn. And then there was the other job, which the Minotaur had, which let you counter. So you could level up the certain jobs and eventually, like, you counter and then attack twice. So you'd end up doing, like, double damage back to them. It was great. And then there was another job which involved using barrier spells. Like mixing jobs, you love Final Fantasy 12 then. Which one's 12? I don't think... I've not played a Final Fantasy in so long. But yeah, so you could mix jobs. There was this job around barrier spells. And it let you do this really weird thing that I've never seen in that sort of game. Where if you leveled up the barrier spell enough, you could walk around the overworld and run over mobs. So instead of battling them, they would just die, and you'd get the XP for it. Which was a really cool concept. Which I haven't played, BD sadly never had it pretty good. Bravely Default is so fucking good. In fact, I actually might stream it at some point, because I have the capacity to now. Oh, Blue Dragon, I thought you meant Bravely Default. We're having it on one console. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It is backwards compatible, but... No, actually. Did it get ported on 3DS? There was a Blue Dragon game on 3DS. Was it the same one? Different game? Oh, Awakened Shadow. Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like the same game. Drivers would be useful. I've got one. So what I've got here that I don't need. I don't need EP packs. I grab one mech fix. Don't need them at the moment. One of you each. Into the server. Where are my drivers? There they are. Got no level 3, so that's just HP discs and some MP discs. Cool. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame because there are so many good games locked behind the whole Xbox 360 exclusivity thing. Because there are so many. A lot of them on the arcade. I really want to be able to play Hardcore Uprising again. Fable 2. Fable 2 is probably the best Fable, to be honest. Literally, it'd be the only reason I'd buy a capture card system for the Xbox 360, because there are just so many good games on it. I say that, the good games on I can think of 2 or 3. Bullet Witch was really good. And alright, I'm glad the Wrath Ribbon got ported to PS4 and Switch. That was a Final Fantasy game, I think. I don't know. It rings a bell, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. Oh, within the side. I hate when it does that. Made by Square, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's so many good ones. Asura's Wrath, but I think that's on PC. And see, I enjoyed Asura's Wrath so much, I didn't really pay attention to the fact that they basically gave you, you had to buy the true ending.
And don't forget to tip your waitress.
Okay, that's got to be broken, because that is now 5 times in a row. Why is that doing that? It's not even the first one, like it's not like file 1, that's file 3.
It's not easy being a superstar, little bunny, but someone's got to do it.
So there are other options. It's just 10%. 10% chance. 10 different things, 10% chance, but it just really likes the idea of tipping the waitress.
And don't forget to tip your waitress.
What the fuck, man? Digimon drop praise, let's go. Why is it dropping that one so often? I don't get it.
Now, I'm not going to tell you again. Let go of me or I'm going to open you up like a can of beans.
A can of beans. It's just you guys. I'm fine. And don't forget to tip your waitress. In before I have to get fucking Etemon emotes.
You trying to pull a number on me, bro? Well, I'm going to lay it on the line because I'm so fine.
Finally. Can of bones. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what sort of accent he's going for or whatever. Who gave the hazard bot kind of monster? He's off the chain tonight. He is doing his job. He's trying hard. You silenced him because you tried to activate it too quickly. It's one fucking ghost, man. Hazard bot, no. Oh, baby.
It's not easy being a superstar, little bunny, but someone's got to do it.
I should probably do a command list of like all the things he says so we get at least get an idea of what's possible. There is a cooldown, you know. Trying to decide what VPET to mod next, either one of my Tamas or the DMOGs. I mean, I'll be honest, I never really got into the VPETs a lot because I was concerned that one VPET wouldn't have enough Digimon I wanted to try and get. Ooh, I don't want this room. And every time I've looked down an evolution list of VPETs, they're always really complex, and I don't have enough free time to look after them. Like, I've got the 20th anniversary one, and it's died 4 times on me. Because I'll get to champion, and I'm like, yeah, champion, and then I'll just leave it on my desk. I won't take it to work, and I'll just leave it and it'll die. I'll come back and it's drowning in its own feces. And the idea of running 2 at once, that's when it's going to be over. Well, the best command is the Kiwi Chortle. It's not a good beginner. See, I can't work 2 Digimon at once. I know how to summon the second Digimon and have it in my squad, but looking after 2 Digimon at once is fucking chaotic, to be honest. So if you can recommend a good beginner VPET for me, I might look into it. I was tempted by the X ones. DMX released this far less poop, can pause. You can pause it? What the shit? Can I have that installed on my kit? I'd love to pause her. I love her really. You know, you'll know I do. DMX. Oh, the fucking things in there. Pause on DMX is funny. The stuff you stuff them on into a fridge. So it's like Tomb Raider. First we're gonna rub. So the DMX is basically Lara Croft, where you can just stuff your old butter in the freezer. Ding, 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 ding. Did you say you want to pause your child? Occasionally. You're not easy to get a cup of coffee. DMX also features a backup system. Say you get them onto Meg, you can put into storage and start them on. That's pretty cool. I could have escaped that, but I went the wrong way. Our little one is getting so active now. She's just everything is just accessible to her. We're having to raise everything in the front room an extra few inches a week because everything becomes slowly more and more accessible to her. Rhinomon X and Valdemon X. Nice. How many can you store at once though? I hate these Bakamon. You can store 2 at a time with a 3rd active. That's pretty good. So 3 mons on one device, but not simultaneously. Oh, I see. And then you have to have one. Yeah, I get it. That's pretty good though. Like, they don't necessarily have to do that sort of shit. It's Doctorman. Still can't find a good voice line for him. I found some scenes in the Digimon Savers PS2 game where he's like a special boss, but all the trailers, all the videos I found of him were people just basically trouncing him as a boss. Oh, Jesus, bug. There's a quest that unlocks more Evos, which gives you something to earn. That's pretty cool. I think my problem with the V-Pets is the lack of clear information. But even though it's not that bad, it's just me being daft. Yes, the encounter rate in this dungeon is not being nice. If I was actually still in the runnings to finish this game in good time, then I'd worry. Or I'd care. Jesus. Jeez Louise. Most E requirements are pretty easy once you wrap your head around it. I think for me, it's the care mistake requirement, because I don't like making care mistakes. So I tend to overact on them. And keep a close eye on, like, poop and stuff. So when a evolution requires care mistakes for whatever reason, it always worries me that I'm gonna put the care mistake that it needs and then forget about it for a few hours, come back and I've done like 3 more care mistakes. It's gonna be in this bloody room, isn't it? Bugger. Oh well. Saying that not all non-savers mainline Digimon, BM Online, Random Online are not voiced. That's weird. I saw a friend of mine had a Twitch emote removed. It apparently went against... Ooh.
It's not easy being a superstar, little funny, but someone's got to do it.
Love it. I can see at the moment there is a large wave of Twitch emotes being removed. Was it an Among Us twerk emote? No, actually. It was his face photoshopped onto a tabby cat with a very crudely photoshopped bikini. So it was literally a normal cat sat there with a bikini top on, and his face photoshopped onto it. But I think because it had bikini in the code, Twitch saw it as bad and removed it. But then I have seen emotes where it's like the VTuber's thighs, and it's just their thighs, and things like that has been removed. So basically, if anyone's emotes contains a bad word as part of the code, they're pretty much going to remove it. Like heat. Meanwhile, hot tub streams, exactly. Like the whole argument for that is it makes me tired. But then again, it's not just hot tub streams I hate on Twitch. Anything that isn't gaming, to be honest, anything that isn't gaming or creativity, I really, really dislike the IRL streaming stuff. It's cringe, it's awful to watch, it's awful for people in the same environment because they're subjugated to your fan base. I saw recently there was a big problem where these guys basically went into a burger place or something with all their cameras on their faces, and the guy was trying to understand one of the people placing an order, but he was panicked because he had like a bunch of cameras in his face while trying to take his order, so he panicked and struggled a little bit because the lady had a bit of a decent accent. And in the conversation afterwards, one of the streamers joked that he may be racist because he didn't understand her accent. So that caused their fans to review bomb the restaurant, and this guy may have lost his job over this. We don't know yet because no one's kind of heard from the guy since. But that's fucked up. I know you can't control your fan base, but you can control what your fan base sees. And there's another one where this group of streamers went into a gym and they were streaming themselves fucking about on gym equipment and posing and taking pictures and shit, while there are people like taking time out of their day to exercise, make themselves healthy and that sort of shit. And it's the same shit. They got like, not them directly because obviously they couldn't read the chat, but it still means that videos of these people trying to make themselves be better people and just being plastered on the internet for it. It's gross. So yeah, that sort of stuff is grim. Even when it's like, I know there are a lot of IRL streamers who just walk around places and do random things. It's just weird. Especially when they have, there's a few popular ones who will have sounds and stuff playing from their speakers. Like, just as you guys would activate commands for me, they'd have it blare on loudspeakers and shit. And you have people be walking through public areas and then chat would pay for a loud porn voice or something. And they think it's funny, and it's like, it's kind of not though. You're just making it awkward for everyone involved. But yeah, that's a thing. And to be honest, I'd hate that more than hot tub streams. Who's the cunt bag? IRL streamers. There was a really bad situation recently where an IRL streamer joked about someone being racist in a burger joint, and it caused their fans to review bomb the restaurant. Wow. He shouldn't come out of there. It doesn't matter because I've still got to go through him to get out of here. I might need to drop a... Oh, there was the IRL streamer who was playing Pokemon Go and she got ran over. because she was streaming, watching her phone, playing Pokemon Go, and then got hit by a car. It wasn't like high speed or anything, but it was still mega dangerous. Yeah, the whole situation is just strange. At least hot tub streamers now have their own place to go. They have their own section. And to be honest, people watching hot tub streams probably wouldn't be on Twitch normally anyway. So it's not as if they're taking viewers from me. Because if some middle-aged person, or some young person, or some anything person, I'm not quite sure why I chose to stipulate age, but if someone's going to log into a website and they're going on there with the intent to look at a hot tub streamer, then they wouldn't have even considered coming here anyway. So I don't really care them too much. Sleeping streams, yeah, they're a bit weird. I'd really worry because I talk and I sleepwalk and shit. And I'd be really worried like rolling over and having my nutsack fall out or something. And then it's just like there for hours until I wake up. Like, that'd be weird. I like that one sleep stream where someone got the dude's Alexa to read out his address. That's fucking stupid, man. Literally asking for trouble. Yeah, I'd be mega worried that, like, come 4 or 5 in the morning and the morning process starts, am I right, guys? And it's just there, on Twitch, being streamed for all to see. Like, how do you fucking process that? Oh, I'd very much like to run away, please. No way, man. Yes way, man. Imagine it, though. I fell asleep on my last stream, but it wasn't as cute as you'd hope. I was falling asleep on my Friday stream. If you go and rewatch my VODs on my Friday Digimon World Decode stream, you can find at least 2 or 3 times where I was walking into a wall because I very briefly dropped my head. Who is that? Oh, fuck's sake, you again. I'm gonna have to heal. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Why does it reset to the top of the balloon thing? You know, I always think of myself as a dummy, but knowing people like that exist make me feel better. Yes, it does make me feel better that I may think my streams are weird, my streams are cringe, or whatever, but, you know, at least I'm not broadcasting myself snoring, pitching a tent, while scratching my nuts to thousands of people. Let me run away, you dicks. It's incredibly self-indulgent, but I can't get over how cool my D&D character is. Isn't the whole idea of D&D, like, your first character is always like a Mary Sue? Hey man, gotta watch it. What are you doing? Hey man, gotta do what you gotta. Well, yeah, I suppose. What the fuck did I just walk into? Tent and balls, yeah. We were talking about weird streaming things. So we got on the subject of IRL streamers and how strange the whole process is. And then we got on the subject of sleeping streamers who basically record themselves going to sleep. And I was joking that, knowing my luck, if I ever tried a sleep stream, I'd end up with my nutsack hanging out, pitching a tent at 4 in the morning, streaming to thousands of people. Yeah, we went over hot tub streamers as well. It's weird, but it makes Twitch money, so they're gonna carry on with it. Oh, that was lucky. What's in the box? Nothing was in the box. Scott is a furry. I mean, my first character is a pro wrestler cat, man. Isn't that just basically you've inserted that one Pokemon wrestler cat? What was his name? It's 2 fucking empty chests in a row, what the hell? You're not wrong there. Yeah, as long as it makes someone money, then I imagine they'll allow it. But at least it's not getting as much traction as it used to. A lot of them have reported seeing like a massive drop in their revenue because of the new rules and stuff. And Peach, nice. Like, because they're not sat in just chatting anymore, they're less accessible to casual viewers. And because they're not getting as much money anymore, they're not willing to, I suppose, do as much, I guess is the phrase. Max Driver, that's what I like to see. That is the Phoenix Ashes of this game. That is a complete heal. That's very nice to see at the end of a domain. Because this domain is only about 13 floors deep. I'm not a furry, but an upsetting amount of my characters have been dragon people, so I'm more close to being a scaly. I mean, I'm sat here playing Digimon, so I don't really have much of an argument. Also, I'm not a furry, but is the worst way to start the argument. It's like, I'm not a furry, but Renamon. I'm not a furry, but Felicia. I'm not a furry, but Lola Bunny. Can't help it, Dragonborn are rad. They are. Well, it's like when I played Skyrim, I chose to have an Argonian because it made more sense for him to be Dragonborn than like some fucking Dark Elf. Oh, this floor's gonna be a pain in the arse. Felicia doesn't count, surely. Why not? She has cat feet and cat hands, cat ears, and a cat tail. She's just shaved a lot of her fur off. If she had all of her fur over her body, then she'd just basically be like from the cat's thing. She's literally a cat girl. I'll get the chart. Unless I'm going through school Greymon. I'll get the chart. I'll get the measuring tape. I'm pretty sure, because I know some people denote it by snout. Cat girl, is that where we're going with this? Fair, okay. I'll accept the judgment of the room. I still think she sits on the scale though. No, cat girls are lame. Oof. Fighting words. The realm of just safe. She's borderline. She's at border. Wait, there's a furry scale of evil. The scale of furry. Borderline. Yeah, I imagine the reason she's anywhere close to the line is mainly because of her feet and hands, because they are literally 100% cat. So if you're holding hands with her and enjoying it, you're just holding cat hands. Of course there's a thing like that. Of course there'll be a scale. To help people justify their feelings. The internet never ceased to amaze me. Yes. I used to be in a group on Facebook called Monster Girl Hell. And it was a very active group. Very, very active. And very passionate members. Where the furry argument happened probably every hour, if not every minute, where someone would post something and someone would say, nah, that's not a monster girl, that's a furry. And the argument with, oh well, the snout is only 3 inches away from their face, so it's not a furry. It's like, guys, can we just not? I'm a huge Psycho fan. Does that make me a furry? No. No, not at all. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem if you were. Because, I mean, if I'm completely honest, the furry community has played a big part in keeping the Digimon franchise alive. If I'm honest. The artwork that they have produced, and whether you like it or not, them being fans and them being so passionate about the anthropomorphic side of Digimon has definitely helped the franchise stay afloat. whether it be through fanfics, doujinshi, art, whichever. What we're doing, I'm looking at heals. I will probably start with... I don't need to use any of those, but I've got some drivers. Yeah, so I'm going to have to start with a... Can I use that straight away? Cool, I can. Just make sure fans like Hooper. They are pretty legit. Know a few. Yeah, I know a few. They are pretty cool. I have no issues with them whatsoever. And as I say, know a few, fell out with a few, friends with a few. They're just people. It's all good. It's really funny. I do like having a few conversations with them on the scale and different body types and everything. It's just interesting to have that conversation. Oh god, Phantom on. Let's go into this guy first. I know because I saw it firsthand. I enjoy streaming with someone they know how to have a laugh. Victory is full of trauma. Hello, Devage. I'm looking horrified today. Crush the ultimate. I need to get back him out of the way first. He's got that fucking confusion. Just what? I just took 30 damage in one hit. I wasn't aware it was erotic roleplay because I didn't come here to get fucked. Roll! Yes, I'm well aware that. I mean, every community has its drama. But every community has a decent amount. But most of that's based off like the extreme corners being extreme. Are you confused? Man. Son of a bitch. That's gonna completely fuck that one up. Furry's very good at music. The furry community is something else, trust me. Oh no, yeah, I'm aware of I've watched. Oh no, this is not gonna go well. 54 damage in one hit. Ah shit. This is not gonna go well. That's all the damage I did in one turn. No, I don't think I'm ready for this. Yeah, this fight's kind of awful. Let's drop a counter and see if that helps. My brother is a fairy. He is. He's not the nice kind. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Look at this message. I can see the message. Are you testing my delay? I'm sure my delay's pretty good. It's on point.
What are you? The Jibble sandwich.
This fight is lost. Luckily though, I did say before yeah, he's dead already. Yeah, we're this is not good. Oh god, Jay gets a second hit because he killed something. Lame. Lame. I'm just gonna reset. Can I just reset? Yeah, I can just reset. Lame. Run, reset. Yeah, that's gonna be a wipe. Unfortunately, part of this... Come on, pick it up. It'll grab it in a second. I've got to keep the timer going anyway. It's okay, we have the echo. One of my streamers is playing Police Noughts. Holy shit. Police Noughts is rad. I know the pain of a delayed pickup. Oh yeah, it just takes its time. Right, so how much did I lose there? What are you at? Not a lot, actually. I lost no levels, just time. That's fine. On you play Police Noughts on his streams, that's amazing. Wow, I got to choose the command wrong.
You trying to pull a number on me, bro? Well, I'm gonna lay it on the line, because I'm so fine.
I'm not going to mock that one. Because he's pretty on point, because that is Metal Atomon, strictly speaking. So not entirely correct as to what it should be. The way he says bro. I like how he says beans. Beans. Open you up like a can of beans. I love it how there's an entire extra, like, lung of air in the back of your mouth. Beans. See, the word beans reminds me of fucking Rango. I don't think it's 3 high enough. Yeah, boy. Because Rango, by the way, is a fucking amazing film. Oh wait, I can go back up and get that. Nice. And there's a character in Rango called Beans, and she's great. She's one of those lizards that like gets frightened and just like locks up. I remember watching as a kid, but I very remember what happens. That's okay. You're permitted to forget occasionally. It's a good film though. I remember the gecko fights Snake in a gunner match. Yes. Because the whole premise is that Rango rolls up into this town playing the tough guy routine. Rattlesnake Jake. So he rocks up into this town, pretend to be some sort of like amazing legendary gunslinger, when he's literally just been dropped off the back of a truck when he was someone's pet. So he plays this role which he thinks is all a game, but it's not. He ends up embroiled in this huge conspiracy about water retention and things. And he starts lying to people about things he's done. It's such a good film. It's really good. Because Rango is voiced by Johnny Depp. And to be honest, you can't tell. And I'm really glad the film ended up being one of those like cult classic things where not a lot of people liked it. Smells like piss. What is that from? I'm currently in a meeting, but I'm using what time I have to lurk. Enjoy the stream, hope well. Thank you. I appreciate you spending some time with myself. I hope the meeting is going at least well, and things are positive. Sweeney Todd. Yeah, I know that's Depp as well. But Sweeney Todd, I think, was more successful because it had Depp's face. Rango just had Depp's voice. Clear Toy Agumon, no. My baby boy. Ghost Lego. To be honest, I really don't understand Clear Agumon. I just don't get why he's a thing. I'm more of a Hagurumon kind of guy. Hagurumon's so cool. What did he ever do to deserve such injustice? Hang out with Angemon, for a start. Oh, what's this? Man. Don't be returned. Is that energy? That's energy. Well, that's fine. Oh, I hate this noise. I love Johnny and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake. It was really good. His acting, playing the creep, was really good. Oh, this noise is infuriating. Ooh, what we got? We have... New Mushroom Devon. This is some good XP actually, so I'm going to stick around here and do these 4 fights. The original Charlie Chocolate Factory is my go-to. To be fair, whether it's Gene Wilder or Johnny Depp, they both did really well. Depp's Wonka is just too weird and no charm at all. I think he plays off the creepy pedo vibe quite hard. But I think it kind of works for what he's going for, like the eccentric sort of businessman type kind of guy. Tim Burton, and that's why, yeah. I think for me though, the strangest scene in the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was his office. Because, like, he had all these things that were half of things in his office, and that was really strange. I really don't understand what was going on there. It's nice to see my Gigamon emotes actually working. And it not showing up with those random TTTV things, half a table. I remember half a head, like half a portrait head thing. Half a sandwich. Never watched the first one. It took me a long time to watch the first one because it starts off really boring. Actually, you won't do that one. It starts off really slow with like Charlie running around doing things for his parents, and yeah, it's a bit weird to watch. So basically, I need 3 ultimates, is what the game is telling me, to do these. Luckily, I think Dennis Gramps suddenly jumps out of bed like nothing was wrong. Well, it's clearly that they were just claiming on benefits. That's all they were doing. Everyone's missing. Everybody missing. Yippee! Yippee-ki-yay! Scroungers. Benefit scroungers. The thing is, they were able to make VG based on the movie. I mean, you can make a video game about anything these days. There is literally there's grass cutting simulators these days, man. Dalmatians 2. Isn't that a really cursed game? Ooh, level 20. You should stream Dalmatians 2. Or just have cursed PS2 games. What's the other one as well? What's that really, really weird one?
Thank you for following.
Yo, First Miles Gaming. Thank you for the follow there, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. It's just a simple mathematics. It was really strange game, just weird. There was a whole era after PlayStation and Sony stopped not testing, but they went through a phase towards the end of the PS2's life where they allowed people just to release games for the PS2 without having to be certified by Sony. So yeah, they stopped QAing the games. So many really strange games got through. These games are odd, but they have a lot of charm. I really liked the Bugs Life video game. That was really good. And the Monsters Inc. video game on PS1. They were both really good. They were just basically the same thing. They're both collectathons. The Lion King on Mega Drive was Pog. Bugs Life game was so good. It was so good, but I was so bad at it, and I only had the demo, I think, Seek and Destroy on PS2. I have that. I still have Seek and Destroy, the little talking tanks. Because my disc for that one is blue. It's so old, it's got a blue disc, and I love it. I'm gonna try and do Ice Blast. Your talking tanks, I loved it. I want to stream that too and finally finish it after nearly 30 years. Which one? What? Seek and Destroy? Or Lion King? Because your PC should absolutely be able to handle a Mega Drive emulator. It plays Game Boy Advance stuff, Game Boy Color stuff, so a Mega Drive should be walking the park for it. Yeah, but you're about streaming it and playing it at the same time. And I still need to get you set up to actually stream on that, because you've not actually logged into anything yet. Because trust me, when you realise how easy it is to work with that stuff, you'll be laughing. Intel graphics 520 rise up, right to my dodgy fanfics. Well, I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat, love. Oh, man. I just thought of a really bad euphemism. God, I can't wait to get rid of this crappy laptop. Crap top. Is this the fanfic where you have Chris stuck between a boulder and a hard place? Next month, can't get any sooner. Man, when I ordered my PC, absolutely nice. When I ordered my PC, the 10 days it took to turn up, I was checking the tracking every day. I actually emailed them on the 9th day and asked if everything was okay, and they were like, "Yeah, we're fine. It's just like there's a pandemic. Wait." I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm just excited." And then it arrived, and the box it arrived in was massive. And yes, it's pre-built. Whatever. I didn't have time or the knowledge to build one myself. I could have learned, but it's not really something I'd want to learn. Not because I don't want to learn it, but it's something that's like, when you learn how to build a PC, the mistakes are a little bit more expensive, in my opinion. Because if I, like, fried my motherboard, that's like £200. That's an expensive mistake for forgetting to wear gloves, or forgetting to spray it with canned air. And, like, the guys I got my pre-build from were really good. And they basically send you a full, like, test list of things they've done to the PC to test it in various conditions. Like, they've already overclocked it while testing and everything, so it's been ran at like 75 degrees. So they've already stuck it in like an oven and then had it do things. So that's why I don't like pre-built. It's because it's just convenient for me. Let's just play Slide 2 on emulation, man. It's really strange how much resources the PS2 emulator takes. See, I don't know what overclock means. It's just like overrunning your PC software and the hardware, sorry, to get more, like a percentile more processor out of it. It's okay. A lot of PCs can handle it quite well. But it's not something you should do in the long term. So how many people here play the new Digimon TCG, and if so, what's your favourite deck to run? I don't play it, however I do play it in a weird way. I play it on Tabletop Simulator. I own cards, but I've not physically built a deck or been to any battles or anything, or any tournaments. So yeah, I guess. But at the moment, I haven't played in a while, so my favourite anything to run is anything Gigamon. So just a red deck with Gigamon stuff. Eventually I'll make a purple Lilthmon deck, but I don't play it enough to understand the meta, really. Dusty Hill has died. Who's Dusty Hill? Name rings a bell. Is he like a southern rock guy? ZZ Top bassist? Oh shit. The one member of ZZ Top. Wait, He's one of the bearded guys. Shit. I thought they were like symbiotes or something. How much should I take these guys out? 72. Holy shit. I mean, I don't want to assume, but what did he die of? Does it say? I mean, we had Joey Jordison die yesterday. That was pretty crazy. Just got a nosebleed. What the fuck? Oh dear. Wait, does he die in his sleep as well? It's a bit weird. Like the day after the Slipknot drummer dies, he was old. Well, yeah, 72 is fairly old. At least it was a piece 2 years after. Yeah, I suppose that in your sleep is the best way to go. Maybe, I don't know. I just want your experience points, please. I don't care for your chickens. Where's Robo gone? He's missing a whole Kiwimon fight here. Oh, yeah, something I didn't know about my mic, something I learned accidentally today while I was looking on Amazon for something else, is it's got some weird 360 thing, where it's actually, it takes in sound as per where I speak into it, so I may have accidentally fell off the side every now and then. So I'm trying to talk in the direction of the mic, but not at the mic, so you don't hear my puzz and stuff. Oh, you're maxed out. That's no good. Robo is fighting the Egyptian gods as we speak. Okay. I hope he does well. Oh no, man, your mic is good. Amazing. I'm glad it's good. It's just, it's got this weird thing where I can talk around, because it's a cylinder. It's like, it's shaped very similar to a can of Red Bull. I can talk around the sides of it, and it will like play my voice in that direction, if you know what I mean. If you're listening on headphones, Red Bull might pop. So like there should be a weird sort of 3D effect, I guess, of how it moves around with the sounds. I'm not sure. I haven't actually listened to it back properly. I just know it has that feature. You see what I mean? It's weird. It's like a weird, I don't know if they call it 9D or something. I've listened to a few tracks of music that do that. Surround sound effects, it's just weird. I can't wait to listen to it back and see how it feels. Anyway, best of luck. I'll get my PSX working again. No worries, mate. I'm more than happy to have you in. Thanks for popping in, dude. I appreciate it. I'll catch you later whenever you're next popping on to Digimon World 4. I need to get back on 4. I think I stopped at the Egyptian temple area. Tried DuckStation PS1 emulation, it's great. I keep hearing about DuckStation, but when I looked into it, it looked really, really, really hands-on. Like it wanted me to put certain things in certain files on my PC to have it set up. It may have just been the way I was looking at it, or the way I was reading it. Tomorrow is Cyber Sleuth and Friday is DW4, hopefully, if not Beyblade. Holy shit. Beyblade, is it the PS1 one? That was great. Don't say it's just like Dolphin emulator. Yeah, I haven't used Dolphin yet, so that doesn't mean a lot to me. PS1 GameCube. I know that Dolphin is a GameCube emulator, but I've never used it. Hello, Glory Seeker. Welcome in, mate. I appreciate it. Same game, different name. How's it going? Not very good. Yeah. I'm now just finishing this just for the sake of finishing it. I still have 10 domains to do. I'm doing really bad for time. I proper cocked up with some DNA evolutions. I didn't really plan ahead, which is the whole thing that I wasn't doing. So I DNA'd a good chunk of my team right as I hit File Island. So now, yes, I have Digimon that will get to Ultimate and Mega, but I have to train them up, and that is proving really difficult because of how long it's taking. It's fine, it's all fun anyway. Yeah, it's inspiring me, if anything. I've started a spreadsheet. More DMT2 to watch? Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's inspired me, if anything, to make a proper spreadsheet on this game and actually look into the plans and the pathing, I guess. Can always do another run sometime anyway later. Yeah, I've still got the files, I can still restart it, I can do anything I want. Absolute freedom. You know, situation depending. It's gonna use netplay. See, I've seen the concept of netplay using the Dolphin emulator. There's always the challenges too. I keep replaying this game. Yes. Eventually, I will remember where things are and how things do. And I do want to get back into the Metal Greymon runs as well. I kind of miss my Metal Greymon % run. Plus, I want to play Lumi's mod as well. Dang, Metal Greymon runs. Yeah. They're good fun, to be honest. That's a life and a half ago. It was quite a while ago when I did those. Uh, 18, so it's not that much better. Gonna play as is a wait till it's finished. I don't know how long it's gonna take him to finish it, so I'm not really too sure. I could go straight out to as is, and just like play it up until File Island, and then just play it again when it's finished. But I also don't want to rush him into finishing it if I start playing it. But I imagine like that's basically the first half of the game, so it might take him a few like years or months to finish it, I guess. Vaccine week. Dang, years. I mean, I'm assuming years based off of, because obviously he's not being paid for it. It's done stuff in his free time around random life things, I guess. Oh, that Pedamon is going to go straight away. I say that and I miss. No, I'm just not with it. I've enjoyed this so far because it's made me look at Digimon I haven't normally used. So that's been kind of fun. Modding is hard, feels bad, Mon. Heals Badmon should be an emote. I'll have to look at that one. It probably is. Nice. This or that's it. The Gatomon looks like she's seen some shit. She is definitely wired. She is very awake. She has spent the entire night on the catnip. Did you know catnip is an aphrodisiac? That's why it sends them wappy. It's fucking weird when I read about it. Did not enjoy that rabbit hole. See if you went to all and lost all 9,900. Joined and heard he spent the whole night on catnip. Hello Lions, thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it, bitch. You're welcome, Ziffy. Remember, Ziffy, house always wins. I legit wish I could have a tally or a number of how much money or how many coins has been lost on my stream. I might have to go in and check to see if that is something that is kept track of. Let's give points, then the username, then the quantity. Give points, not give. Give points. Wait, do I have points, or am I excluded from this? Jesus Christ, I have loads! Holy shit. I should probably get rid of those. Da, 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 da. He immediately gambles them all away. Yeah, you have more than me. Holy shit. Oh man. What's going on with this domain? So let's go this way. I should have enough drill missiles for this. Three? Laser. Laser, 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 laser. Did you run this before? Am I getting confused with the Metal Greymon Speed Race? Yes and no. I have played this game before, but this is not the Metal Greymon run. So she gave you coins, you doubled them and gave them back. Amazing. Stonks. Absolute stonks. Laser, 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 laser. Pew, pew. Where is this blooming door? Thank you for the drill missile. Replace the one I just wasted. No, really, where is this door? Well, you know what they say. I'm not subscribed to their newsletter, so I'm afraid I don't. We need Unikitty Apple and Acore voice lines. No, we don't. No, we do not. I ain't fucking Cartoon Network. Lucky Chi-Chi. I'm not really sure what they say, to be honest. Oh, okay. Well, you know what they say. No, I don't. No, we don't. No one knows what they say. I was playing your favourite game earlier. I did see, I was lurking for a while, mate. While you were playing, I think you were playing Ralts at the time. I did a lot more research into to what degree that Unite is pay to win. I watched Moist Critical's video on when he basically put $100 into the game to see how much it advanced him. I remember how surprised DC Douglas was that someone knew them on GT Tribe. Yes, that was quite good. DC Douglas is such a cool guy. Wait, it was him, yeah, he was the budgie one. Who sang happy birthday to you in Wesker's voice. Need more water. Been using routes all day, really like, and was doing ranked all day, oops. Well, I mean, you might as well. If you're good at the game, you might as well play ranked, but the idea of a ranked mode in a if it's not paid to win, it's at least paid to pay for the advantage. The idea of a ranked mode in a pay to advantage game is a little sus, if I'm honest. I mean, by all means, if you enjoy the game, then by all means play it, enjoy it, whichever, you're free to do so. I just don't like that business style. Given the fact that it's Pokemon, given the fact that it's massively accessible, it's on one of the most popular consoles at the moment, and given the fact that the transactions are quite nominal, and I just don't know, it's just it just doesn't sit right with me. But that's obviously I spent 2 years following the gacha gaming community and a lot of time reading this stuff and hearing, because it means that at some point someone at Nintendo or somewhere at whoever's made that game, there's been a business meeting and people have discussed the possibility and essentially how to make sure people buy the things for this game. And they know who are whales. They know that people will pay this stuff. I agree on the advantage thing, however. I put 15 quid max on it for Battle Pass, extra poker to start with, and I seem to hold my own and get some stuff put off it. That's fair. Is it free to play? Actually, that's one thing I haven't asked yet. Is it free to play? Yeah, free to play. Okay. Then that's, yeah, I get it. I don't like the strategy, but that is what makes money these days. It's what made money on Pokemon Go. It's what made money on League of Legends. It what makes money on Apex, Overwatch. Today I get to find out if I can draw a snake in a tuxedo. Okay. Why are you wearing a tuxedo? Why do you have to wear a tuxedo to draw a snake? Firefox? Nope, Foxfire. It's a sumo. I know. I know. I'm just fucking with you. Thunder Ray. It's that meme from Sailor Moon where Tuxedo Mask is sat there and he's like, you can't eat this jelly. You know, Sailor Moon says to him, you can't eat a rice ball wearing a tuxedo. And he turns around and says, but this rice ball's not wearing a tuxedo. I love it. Because it's a dad joke. I love those stupid jokes. Should I gamble all my coins? Yes. I have gamble all prepared in the chat, but don't win. I mean, I'll try. Got about to bed. 2 final exams I've got to deal with tomorrow. See you guys. Have a great one. Thanks for popping in, Ziffy. I appreciate you sticking around, mate, again. I always appreciate seeing friendly faces and friendly usernames in the chat. Have a good night, mate, and good luck with your exams tomorrow. And I will catch you next time. Go. Oh, I lost it all. Womp. So 2 more fights for Colamon to level up, and I can get an ultimate out of him. You are permitted that one, I'll give you that. Roar. Listen to the man, he's roaring. And you're now first. Well done. I was expecting a baby roar. Yeah, I like changing it. I like changing sound effects and things for people to mess around with. I was always first. Well, no, you weren't, because I was first for a while. Or you're just not counting me, because I am the house. Been first for ages. I don't know, I don't check the leaderboard that often, to be honest. Maybe 4 months? Oh, okay. It may have been that long. Scar, are you still here? Oh, I see. Am I muted? Is he still playing D&D? Nerd. Man, I'm looking forward to my next game. I think my next chance to play is going to be next Tuesday. Oh, I'm running out of MP on everyone. Okay, so how can I research what breaking a finger is like without Crisis phoning me up? Wow, that's a fair point, to be honest. I don't know. Google, have I broke my finger? Just reminds me of that old blonde joke. God, they're dated, aren't they? Blonde jokes. Good old sexist comedy. May it stay in the past. I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine. Basically, Claire bends her fingers back so hard she breaks 1 or 2. I don't know if that is breaking them. I don't know. You'd have, as I say, you'd have to look into it. Because I am not sure. Can I do it? I can't do an ice blast. Frostbite should do it. Popping out from the knuckle socket. Blech. Grim. Don't want to read that, please. Also, I don't know really, because I don't know. Without seeing the situation unfold, must sting like a motherfucker though. You see, I thought it would do some. Wouldn't it tear some tendons in the palm or something? 'Cause that's what I did to my thumb. When I fell down the stairs and I sort of like landed on my thumb, I tore my thumb back loads and it overstretched everything on my hand for ages. And it took weeks to go back, but it didn't break. And I mean, I was falling down the stairs. It just sort of like tore the tendon in my thumb, which just obviously healed back. I'm gently bending my fingers back and I feel the burn on my palm pads. Yeah, I imagine you'll tear tendons there first before you'll even break any fingers. I think actually breaking fingers is normally like a side-to-side motion, not a from the knuckle thing. You can dislocate them, I think. I don't know. Why am I writing this? I don't know, but think of all these fun things you're learning because you're writing this. That's the important bit. Oh, I don't care, guys. Oh, 148, so even one of these fights won't level him up again. Ugh. This is only chapter 3, things are going to get so much worse. So that Gigamon fight down there will not level me up. Oh, it's Platinum Zudokorn. It might. That might level me up. But I need to use an MP driver. Unless that gives me the exact same XP. Items. I need an MP driver at least. Which, of course, I do have. I have a few. 1. Nice. That should be better for me. But I can just do that and that. You see, I've kind of shot myself in the foot with this because I literally just set a channel point redeem for being VIP, but then all my channel point redeems before that are all like sounds and things and stuff and shiny bells and whistles and shit. So I don't know if anyone's ever gonna get that fucking VIP thing, unless I make it super cheap. Super fried chicken. I'll be the one to achieve. I mean, Lions, I won't lie. I've got 17k points for your channel, but I haven't had a chance to redeem it yet. I saw you playing Unite today, but I know I couldn't stay in your chat for very long. Because when you were streaming was like when I get my kid home and get her ready for like dinner and bed and shit. So if I dropped that sort of thing, I'd want to spend some time in the stream. I didn't have that opportunity today. Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, time zones are one kicker, but then also there's, even in the same time zone, there's work things. So it's just one of those. It'll happen. There's no point rushing it or jumping through hoops for it, because it'll just happen eventually. Hello, Paper Helmet. Thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. Paper Helmet. Is that like a rock, paper, scissors thing? I want to stream later. My views are better for my audience earlier, which sucks, but something I'll work on. How are you? I'm really good, thank you. I'm doing well. It's a nice, relaxed Wednesday. It was bin day today. So today was recycling and garden waste. And luckily, I trimmed the hedges yesterday. Right, can we win, please? I'd very much like to win this. I want to assume that my views are better for my audience earlier. You see, Pokemon Unite is probably very popular stream at the moment, but I imagine it's also mega saturated with loads of people watching it. So I'm not even sure like how many people are streaming it now or whichever. But it's basically the new hotness, so it might be popular for a little while before then people start dropping off. I don't know. As it stands, I've never streamed like a brand new game. Although I do have, actually, something coming up very soon, which I need to get my shit together for. It might even be this Friday stream. I've received my first review code. So I had an email from a company. And yo, it's Kiss. Hello, mate. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's hard to get many views, but I just play it like I'm gonna get some Digimon Is too. My viewers really enjoy that. Nice. Also, thank you for stopping by my friend's stream and following both me and my friend. It means a lot. No worries. I felt pretty awkward after the Sabaton conversation, but I think that was just because it was a misidentification of where the conversation was going. But I get what the subject was. And I appreciate the viewpoints. But I'm a very passionate fan of that band, so I will kind of defend them quite ferociously. 21? Oh, it's 193? Holy shit. That's now I need to get back. But yeah, so I received an email. Excuse me. I was going to apologise for that conversation. Nah, don't worry about it, mate. I know exactly where you're coming from on that conversation. Because I know the band, I've met the band like twice. I'm quite confident in their personalities and viewpoints and their beliefs. So I also know how it looks when you hear the music, the themes, and everything. So I get that. It's completely understandable sort of endpoint to think about when you hear what they're doing. So no, I don't have any issues with like how that conversation went, really. It's just a poor conversation to have, I guess, on a stream. Who we're talking about? Sabaton. And yeah, Sabaton and the general conversation of doing musical kind of, I wouldn't say tributes, but things about like Nazis and shit. I mean, yeah, Sabaton are amazing. They're a really cool band, they're really cool guys, they enjoy historical kind of military-based education. I know for a fact that it's going to be down there. Paper Helmet won the raffle, nice. So I understand it's also a difficult subject for some people. Like I imagine Ghost Division especially being about Rommel wouldn't sit well with people having a song sung about that kind of person. Which I get, I appreciate that. I'm just going to run from this, I just now need to leave. But no, I get it, because I literally have a Sabaton hoodie, and it literally says Panzer Battalion on the back. And the amount of times that people... I worry that people may misinterpret what that means. Because a lot of the stuff is very militaristic, and they do use a lot of militaristic imagery for it, so I can understand how the band can be perceived like in that direction. I'm fairly certain as well, a long time ago, Gigamon, when he's a little sprite walking in this dungeon, looks like a mutant spider walking towards you. Maybe I shouldn't have had that come on stream. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'm off. No worries. Enjoy your sleeps. I'll be up at some point soon. Yeah, it's a difficult conversation to have on stream because there are lots of words you can't really, or you don't want to type necessarily in stream to discuss the topic. Can you imagine the Twitch bots or the Twitch... Ooh, I need that Max Driver. Can you imagine the Twitch censor bots picking up the N-word, or not that N-word, Jesus Christ, no, Nazi. Can you imagine the Twitch bots picking up the word Nazi in chat like several times while you're discussing it? What am I doing? I need to free an item up. Just use a HP disc on someone. But no, I get it. It's a different conversation to have when only one side has voice. But no, I like the band. I support what they do. HP does too. I've just dropped one of those. So no, but you won't. I understand the conversation. I understand that side of it, so you won't upset me in that regard. Be right back. No worries. I am here all day. Ugh. But yeah, I got to the end of Dio Domain, and the Dio Domain boss just absolutely trashed me, so I'm pretty sure I need to get some ultimates. But I'm also pretty sure that I've timed this so badly that I shouldn't have DNA'd half the guys. I've already had the nasty conversation with the historian. First I streamed with him in particular. His avatar was a game called U-Boat and all that. Oh, I see. I actually had a really good conversation with a fellow kind of Digimon creator, because he himself was German, and we were discussing a video game called Azalane, which is one of those waifu collecting games. But Azalane in particular is based around World War II ships. So it's a lot like, you may have seen that anime called Kanko or Kanko-L, where it's like girls but with bits of boats attached to them. And we were discussing how, like, at the time, my favourite division was something called Iron Blood, which is basically their version of World War II Germany. And he expressed that he didn't really appreciate the way that these games kind of waifu-wise like that sort of history. Which is something I completely understand. Actually, it's a viewpoint I never really considered. When you see a country, or at least a game company, or a selection of a group of people, take your country's like darkest secrets and darkest sins, and slapping tits on it, and selling bikini skins and stuff based around the imagery of that, it's gotta be a little weird. I hear fireworks. Who's playing off fireworks this time of night? You see, I didn't realise it from that point of view. Though I loved that game. I spent 2 years of my life playing that game every day because I was hard into it. So it had like all the factions. So you had England, Germany, China, Russia, the US, Japan, and Italy. All the world powers during World War II, all as different divisions, but they were all just anime girls. And so they all had, so you had like Bismarck, which was like the main German boat, and it was this kind of aloof anime girl, and I really liked her. I liked the character, I liked the design, so I never really thought of it from that point of view. And it was a real sort of like, you know, you hear something, you kind of take a step back, and you're like, wait a minute. Oh, I won that portal, to go around. I'm an Tifa living in Vicenza, so I can safely say that I'd absolutely hate that shit out of that sort of game. That's fair. I mean, I appreciate the viewpoint on it. Because I can appreciate it's incredibly uncomfortable in a lot of regards. But anyway, it took to have that conversation with a German dude for me to kind of realise that. So it's like, it's not something that ever kind of first crosses your mind when you're looking at that sort of crap. Let me go, Vademon. I just want to go home and Digivolve. At least you're passive. At least that's blocked, man. Ooh. Mr. May feels strangely quiet. I'm very sorry I made you uncomfortable on the historian issue. Nah, man, you didn't make me uncomfortable. I felt like I had to defend it. That's all it was. When you start working on doing it again. Well, it's not really an issue. It's a powerful conversation to have. It's probably not something suited for a discussion. To be honest, it was my fault because I raised it based off of the guy's follow alert thing. So I misinterpreted what it was. So it's all good. No harm, no foul. Are you going to move out of the way? Thank you. Neat. Oh, I hate this domain layout. Just let me know where I have to go because I'm wasting so much time doing this. This is where I think that maybe the map tool would help, but I also don't know if I got room on my screen for it. And Histo usually uses, yeah, they tend to focus on that one because I don't know, well, I don't know why really. They may find the most marketable, but most oh, historian, sorry, okay, fair enough. I thought you meant history in general, and like most games it does history, but yeah, that's fair. That's just that way. I don't know why I did that. I mean, I like history, and to be honest, when I was in school, I found history incredibly boring. Like, the lessons were boring, the teacher was boring, and it wasn't until I found the band Sabaton, and I listened to the stories and the songs, and I read the stories that the songs were based on, that it really got me interested in that, because the way that schools teach history is so poor. Like, they just kind of whip out this bullet point list of all these things, and they don't really explore the topics that well. It's just like a really glancing knowledge. Where is this bloomin' teleporter? I would very much like to leave, please. Oh yeah, I had a boss here, didn't I? I probably picked a really shit domain to do trading in, to be honest. There we go. I mean, I'll still play something like World of Warships. I love World of Warships. And it uses the very same thing, and actually World of Warships had a big collaboration with the waifu game. Oh man, I don't want to waste resources here. Bum, ba da da da. Nope, I think I need to go down this route. I'm not even have room for that. I'm not even bother trying. There we go. What a waste of time that was. No. So I need to level DNA Cockatorimon down. Hopefully, if I had level 20, that'd be nice, because then I can at least get another ultimate out of it. Even that would only get me to 21, so I still need a level 25 or something. Man. I've just bulked this up so badly. No, Digivolve first. Mega Siegemon hype. Cool. At least now I have a little bit more damage. You see, this is where I've completely shagged it. Yeah. You see, because I've not focused on any of the whatchamacallit, the bloomin' the tamer swap thing, the Digimon trades, I've just got so little prospects for Digimon. Like now, I'm virtually out of Digimon. Like this one's gonna get to level 19. And that's gonna be that. Oof. Just whatever. Don't care for your names. Flame Bomber. Well, I've got to say Akamon here, but these two need to level up because these two are my powerhouses. Actually, let's go take a quick look at what the current swap is. I'm sure it's... can you... Yeah, I can go back to low level areas. That's not a problem. The problem arises from the idea of trying to do this quickly. Which I've got no hope in hell for now. That's my Digiline looking like. No, I don't want Sakamon there. So I can go back and do things easy. It's not a problem that I can't do things like that. The problem is one of the main things I was doing about this race in particular was I wasn't going to plan anything. I wanted to just run it blind and see how it went. And now I've done that. It's really starting to kick me in the face. So now, like, I'm at this point in the game, and I feel almost no better off from starting with the Zudokorn team, because I've utilised them so badly as to what I was supposed to do. Nice Digimon from Metalmon would give me a nice boost. Metalmon is vaccine as well, so I can DNA him. What gifts do I have? I've got some decent DNA gifts. I'll transfer. Where does Nice Digimon hang out as well, actually? Let's have a quick look. BIOS Afterward Night level 8. Let's go do that. So yeah, I can go back to low level areas, that's not a problem. But the problem is the time I am taking to get up to speed. Which is really starting to hurt, like, now. But it is what it is. This is kind of why I didn't expect it, really, this to be this bad. But I do appreciate why it's doing this and why it's being like this. I've just given myself loads of extra work for not planning ahead. So the silver lining, really, is that it has inspired me to start a spreadsheet of this game so I can really map it out as to what needs to be done at certain points. Because ideally I'd love to have some sort of like huge flowchart or just... And we're back. Hello! Welcome back. You have missed not a lot. Go off down a random evolution line and see where you end up. You see, the problem with that is random evolution lines don't really work. Because there is a very, very select few Digimon in this game, and some of them don't have full evolution trees. And at this point, I've played this game so much that no evolution is completely random to me in this. I have a good amount of memory of various Digimon evolution paths, just kind of not the best way to go about them. Did I get no attacks off that one? Because the idea of this run was to basically have that head start and go from there. But what I've done at the moment is I've had the head start, I've got to a certain point in the game where I've ignored quite a few things for the sake of brevity and just hoping to do things quickly, and it's just sort of not paying off. Which I understand, I appreciate. I suppose that's the important bit, is that I've seen that you can't just brute force the game and expect it to work. This is a game where you really have to not completely and utterly like blueprint your path, but at least prepare. With all that attitude, I literally have a Google Doc spreadsheet of how to play this game. Or at least I'm writing it. So I'm going back over my old jazz and my previous runs. I need Toast to come online so I can finish this drawing. Brute force all the way. Yeah, you can't. Not on this. I mean, you can, clearly. You can brute force any video game eventually. But brute forcing on this game just takes an absolute load of time. You would absolutely... I mean, look at my previous playthrough where I took 89 hours to do essentially a brute force playthrough. So I suppose thinking about it in that way, my last playthrough of this game took me 89 hours. So 18 hours with 10 domains to go. Each domain, once I'm ready, will take me about an hour if successful. But at the moment, my biggest issue is going to be return bugs. Because I literally have this team and no extras. Da, da. But no, I started talking about it earlier. My Friday stream, if I can get things ready in time and go back over my notes, Friday may not be a Digimon stream. Friday may be my review stream. Because I'm not sure if there is a limit, but I know that the thing that the review is for comes out on August 5th. Yeah, Scott, the thing we were discussing the other day, well, it actually came through for me and it worked. So I've been blessed with a code, and it's for a big game. I say big game, it's a good game. It's not like that's the thing, like, you can't even say it's not like an indie game, because indie games these days are amazing. Shoot my dear man, ask. Yeah, I might do. But I mean, I've got the full itinerary of what I'm allowed to do and not to do. But yeah, essentially, I have a review code for a video game. So I'm probably going to make it this Friday. I'm a little bit nervous, obviously, about the whole thing. I know what I can and can't do. The game itself is fun. I'm not really incredibly fussed if it's fun enough that I get my usual viewer base, because I know it's going to be weird. But I also know that I can't exactly sit and play Digimon forever, because there will be opportunities and other things popping up that I want to try, like other PS2 games and such. Like, I don't mind playing World 2 until the cows come home, but I eventually will finish Hacker's Memory, and I need to look at what I'm doing after that. Although, if I finish Hacker's Memory in the next few weeks, I'm trying to think, I'm about halfway through it, ish. I need to get some battles in. Not you, like Coctoromon. Play for yourself and the viewers will come. Well, yeah, I know that. But I'm more like, I want to play things that I'm enjoying, and also things that I can enjoy playing, because that's two different things for me. But yeah, so the game I've got lined up is an interesting title. It's an interesting style of game as well. It's not one I've seen any other company do, but it's also it's very obvious that it's indie. Do I need to make a PNG transparent, or do I just hit the select tool and delete everything? No, don't do that. Jeez. Balls. I'm trying to think. No, No, I mean, yes and no. What image software are you using? Hello, Lord Griffin. Thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you for chiming in. Why did that do so little damage? Clip Studio, so effectively Paint Shop. I don't know. I use GIMP for my work. The best thing I can say is email me the PNG and I will have a look at it after this. Oh, Clip Studio, so effectively Photoshop. How's everyone doing? I'm doing really well. It's Wednesday, it's midweek, so we've got 2 days of the working week left. Today was good, today was positive. Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm in good spirits. Also, Scott, what colour is the background? Is it black? Because you could just chroma key it out if it's green or something. If you can change the black background to a bright colour, you can always chroma key it. Got my first Ultimate in Digimon World DS. Nice, who'd you get? It's checkered now. Oh, that might be... Checkered normally means it's transparent. Zudomon. Zudomon is so cool. Zudomon is one of those Digimon for me that shines at Ultimate, and I think Zudomon is a better Digimon aesthetically than Vikemon or Plesiomon. I appreciate his design a lot more than I do those two. Da, 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 da. These guys who just run away. But yeah, if the background is checkered around your image, then that's probably transparent. But I've never used Clip Studio. I use GIMP for my image stuff. But I couldn't confirm it. One easy way, you guys, if you want to confirm it's transparent, is just drag and drop that image onto your Streamlabs, and you'll see straight away if it's clear. Or add it as an image source. You'll find out either way. Next is one to get to Ultimate is Gigamon. Nice. Wargroundmon's another one. Where I like Wargroundmon's design more than I like Gallantmon's design. Because there are so many Ultimate Digimon who just, for me, look better than their Megas. Like Metal Greymon, I think, just has a more aesthetic design than War Greymon. Plus, he's bigger. Level 6. Oh, I see. One of the guys has sent me the scalar furry. I get it. I get it. But yeah, so I'm going to have to change the layout a little bit. So hopefully I can get some time tomorrow night to change my layout. I've already tested the game. I've made sure the game does work well on my system. I really wanted, because the game style uses its own type of controller, which I was sure I had one of them, but I don't think I do. So luckily it's optimized for actual gamepads, so that's fine as well. But yes, I've got a few stipulations as to things I can and can't do, but luckily I am allowed to I'm allowed to talk freely about it. It's not one of those script ones, and it's not sponsored. It's just a review, which means I can do what I want. Which isn't to say I will, it's more to say that I have the freedom to do so. I'm going to send you the PNG just so I can access it on the phone. Please ignore. If you're going to send it via any sort of messenger, I'd be careful, because it may either compress it or give it a background. WhatsApp shouldn't, so maybe try that. Although you can't send on WhatsApp, can you? On your PC. Well, I mean, you can, but I don't think you can. Let's have a look. Now that looks clean. Ah, I see. Oh wait, you've also... did the Digimon use Flower Cannon, but it didn't look like a plant Digimon? Yeah. The thing with this game is, when you DNA Digimon together, they inherit their parents' attacks. So you can literally have War Greymon using Flower Cannon if you wanted to. Set up OneDrive and send it. No, don't use OneDrive. OneDrive is fucking garbage. If you're going to do that, use Google Drive or something. Avoid OneDrive like the plague, man. So bad. But yeah, a few notes. Flower power, hell yeah. Scott, I can see how you've made that image transparent, but it's not done it correctly. So there's a section under the arm which is still white. I mean, could you not have watched her like VODs or something, or did you not have VODs turned on? Nice. Oh, my dog is dreaming. She's having a good dream. No, I had that question. Need to know if she wanted a suit or a dress. Okay. I suppose that's a valid reason. I'm amazed that no one hit Floramon. If these things might be important, didn't want to assume. That's fair. Fair and safe and understandable. Oh wait, whose wrestling thing was 619? Random question. Anyone? Rey Mysterio. Cool, because I think that's going to be my next... Yeah, because I'm on 618 followers. So 619 followers is my next one. Wait, what was that? You see, I've been gifted a sub to one of the guys I follow while I've been streaming. So I'm not even in his chat. Literally 2 hours ago, I was gifted a sub to a friend's channel, and I'm not even in his stream. That's how that works. And now I'm mad because I wasn't in his stream, and his streams are really, really good. Is he still streaming? No, he's not. He's gone away. He's offline, I think. Let me click on that, just double check. Ah, he's offline. That's a shame. Man, he's a cool guy as well. He raided me ages ago with like 20 people. It was wicked. But that's what I mean. You don't have to be in someone's active chat to receive a gifted sub. You're just a sub for Gala. I saw. I didn't see the exact thing, but when I got to her stream, I saw you were the last one. And I'm just going to set this attack up, then I'll go for a week. Just in time. Go. This thing's back on. Ooh. Oh. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so Friday might be a different stream style. I don't know about length yet though, actually. I don't know whether I'm going to do like 1 or 2 streams and then or do 1 stream and then kind of record it so I can like edit it later for a review for YouTube or something. I'd love to do that actually. My only concern is I'd love to record videos, well, like take streams. Are you back in the office or still from home? 3 days in, no, 3 days at home, 2 days in. So tomorrow I'll be working from home, then Friday I'm in. Mondays and Fridays I'm in the office. So on the day itself that I'm doing the review stream, I'll be in the office. So I'll get home at like 6 PM, but I won't be able to do anything stream related until like 7:30 because of like Caitlin and stuff. So my best chance of getting things ready in time is tomorrow night. Otherwise, I can just put it off until say Monday or something, but I feel like my Friday stream is the best potential. Not because I want to do it to get like loads of viewers, but I feel like I've had the review code for about a week now, and I don't want to sit on it for too long. So I think Friday will be my best option for it. Oh, you need MP. No, not HP, MP. I mean, I think that's fair. Which bit? I don't know which bit you're referring to. How is Kiddo sleeping through the night yet? Mate, she has been sleeping through the night for the last, shit, like 3 months. If it's review, I don't think anyone should judge you for optimizing. Yeah, I suppose. The little one has been such an amazing sleeper that literally I'm having more issues with sleeping for myself now than anything else. Like, the little one goes down and she is gone. She has gone to sleep, and she is asleep for a long time. Kind of lost track of stuff. Yeah, that's fair. It's not really something I talk about a lot, so it would have been that, I guess. But yeah. We tried a few different tactics, and it turns out that the whole reason she wasn't sleeping through the night was my fault. It was literally me being too overbearing. So if I heard her shuffle around, or if I heard her whinge in the middle of the night, I would get up and go and see her. And then I'd stay with her for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, soothing her back to sleep. And then if I left her, sometimes she'd kick up again. And then I was talking about it to a friend of mine who streams as well, Since the Gates, and he said, mate, just leave her. I'm like, no, because that sounds really cruel, because why would I leave this baby crying in the dark? And he's like, no, really, just leave her. And so I did. And he explained you have to be cruel to be kind, and all you're doing is reinforcing that she knows you're there and she can't sleep on her own. And I used to hear that sort of stuff before, and I used to think, wow, that's really shitty parenting. Why would you leave your baby to cry in a dark room on their own? Like, they're scared, they're lonely. Like, and then I did it. And literally the first night we did it, we put her down to bed, and it came to about 10:30. Luckily I wasn't streaming, so I thought, well, if I'm going to test this, I'm not going to stream. And she started crying. And we left it. It felt awful. It felt really bad to leave her. It was like through gritted teeth. And then eventually she just put herself back down. She stopped crying and went to sleep. And yeah, literally from that point we've opted for that method, and it's just been an absolute dream since. If anything, one thing else that's changed recently is the last 2 weeks, I think, probably starting from the heatwave. The heatwave definitely did help push this. I used to sit in the room with her and get her down the first time and make sure she was down, and I'd go back and forth and make sure I left the room when she was asleep. But during the heatwave, that was not possible, because her room was already warm, and if I stayed in the room, it made it warmer. I was sweating, she was sweating, no one's having fun. So I left the room. So she was kind of awake in her bed in the dark, and I left the room, and I heard her crying over the thing, over the monitor, and I was sat in front of the fan, just like thinking, just give me 2 minutes to cool down, and I'll go back in. But then she just stopped, and she went to sleep. And I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. Maybe she was just really tired. But no, from that point again, we just left her to get herself to sleep. And she's been doing it. Like an absolute champ. Why didn't you die, Clockatoriamon? No, not 2. Don't need 2. So yeah. it's something that I didn't really expect. But it's definitely something I'm glad I was left to learn myself, because it's weird, because you get so many people telling you this is better, that's better, do this, try that, that you get so inundated with different things and different styles, and well, it worked for me and this works, well, I did this with such and such, that sometimes it's just best to learn yourself. Glad everything's going well. It's going really well. Like, at the moment, the worst part about my situation is my job, which has been like a current ongoing thing for a while. But the current situation, and them letting me continue to work from home 3 days a week until the beginning of September, I'm not going to kick that one in the face just yet. Because at the moment, I'm not working from home because of the pandemic. I'm working from home because my kid's nursery is still closing early. So if I wanted to go into the office, I'd need to leave the office at like such a ridiculously early time to pick the girl up that I'd be losing money, and it would not be economically viable for me to actually work. So because the nursery is literally a minute away from my house, it makes more sense for me to drop her off in the morning, start half an hour early, and then finish early to go pick her up. So yeah, logistics wise, it's working really well. And everything's going really well. Why is that loosened? There we go. But yeah, it has definitely been interesting these past 16 months. Not a position I ever really thought I'd be in. I'm now going to kill my Digibeetle. Man, my timer is not looking good. So, to put it in perspective, the guys who have finished this game already on this race have finished the game like at 19 and 18 hours, I think. So, like, I still have at least 10 hours of gameplay left because I've cocked so much stuff up and not planned. So that's like the sort of space you have. And I literally just remembered while I was in BIOS domain, I needed to get to floor 8 to find nice Digimon, and I forgot. So I think getting nice Digimon will be the last thing I do tonight. So let's get Floramon evolved into Kiwimon, I think. Have I mentioned how much I'd fucking love having access to a scanner in Photoshop again? No, not to me directly. Kokotorumon? Really? I mean, a scanner? Maybe not, then I'll take this time. I get why you'd like having a scanner for art and stuff, but wouldn't it be easy just to draw straight onto the PC? I fucking love it. Fair enough. Or do you like trace it onto the PC afterwards? I would, but Laura's packed away my tablet somewhere. How dare she? I'm not experienced with it. That's fair. I do remember ages ago looking at this for you. Much for a line art. That's fair. I did look into this for you ages ago. When I remember you drawing stuff, I looked into USB drawing tablets, where it just acts as an electronic notepad for you to draw on a program with. And they were quite cheap when I looked at them. You could get like a good kind of 6 by 8 inch tablet which is just basically it's just basically like a little touch screen you hold, and you apply the pen to it, and it transfers that movement onto the program. So I don't know if that's something you can look into. Now you have the PC and everything. It's literally something worth my time. I need to get to the champions. I need to get to the nice Jamoja one. That's my next thing. I'll have to try and remember what it was called. So at least then it's an option. So you don't have to worry about pencils and scanning and stuff. Plus it's a lot easier because a lot of those pens will come with buttons on the actual pen itself, and you can program like Control Z to those buttons. It's what I do when I'm doing pixel art. I've got some special buttons on the side of my mouse. So one of those mouse buttons is programmed to be Control Z. So rather than having to like move my hand away from the usual hotkeys to hit Control Z, I can just press the button on the side of the mouse and it undoes it. All for ease of access. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, I'm pretty proud of this one. There is no shame in being proud of something you've done, mate. I've always wanted to see your art sort of flourish and be applied to more. I know it's through no fault of your own, but I like seeing your art. It's nice art. I still have loads of it. And it's nice to see sort of something that sort of reignited your creativity with it. Let's not check there just yet. Ba-da-da. I mean, mate, it could even be a thing where in a couple of months you could be doing art streams. You could be streaming that said program that lets you draw on stream. Imagine that. How cool would that be? Because art streams exist. I watch a lot of them myself. That's a good fucking idea. Yeah, tell me about it. That's my one this week, so I'm fucked for work tomorrow. I have no good ideas left. That is my idea. Idea MP out. Who's doing art? Yeah, see, the thing's there. The resources there. Everything's there. You could just literally just... You could have your dude in the corner working as a reactive Discord image, like I showed you. And you could just... He's also singing actually really good. I was like, I didn't come here to be serenaded, but I'll take it. This is the thing. I like Twitch as a creative output. So people doing art, writing music, or having constructive conversations is exactly why I'm here on Twitch. Which is why I fucking hate IRL streams and just shit that fills up nothing. And there's the portal. But yeah, so... Oh, I maxed out then, sorry. Yeah, art stuff. I mean, I could quite easily capture my A sprite and, like, just do pixel art streams. Problem is, I don't think I'm good enough to stream it yet. At the moment, all I've done so far is trace existing artwork, or animate existing sprites. So nothing I consider worth watching, really, for myself. Things if I did that, people would be like, you're using the wrong tools. Oh, of course they would. Do you not think I get people pop into my streams and tell me, like, fucking, if you do this, you do that, if you do this wrong, it's just like, I don't care, go away, fuck off. Although, to be honest, with streaming, it is very, very rare that someone comes into your stream to tell you how to play. They'll come in, they may give you some advice, especially if you put, like, new artist or new whatever in your description. Then people will get the gist that you're, like, fresh on the scene. So, you know, bear with. Everyone starts somewhere, exactly. Da -da -da, da -da -da. You know, people stream with what they've got. Not everyone has the capacity for a high-end PC. Not everyone has the capacity for perfect capture V-Roid rigging. I came with a backlog of fan ideas for Gala's stream. Nice. Not everyone has... Yeah, just not everyone has access to 2 screens or anything else like that. Mainly her screaming at Natsuki from Doki Doki or the kid from Limbo. The you're using the wrong tool is 90% of the time followed by use X tool to make it easier. Exactly. It is honestly very rare that people will drop into your stream and just legit just sit here and just tell you what's better. She wasn't a fan of either. That's fair. I've not played the games yet, so I have no idea who those people are. Oh man. Ooh, he's gonna stay in there. That's cool. Sometimes Digimon stay inside those floor styles because he's a machine type, so he'll get a buff from that floor. So he'll refuse to leave it, whereas this one won't, because he does not get a buff from the water floor. Hello, Fall. Thanks for playing, chick. I appreciate seeing your name pop up in chat. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. That's the squeaky shark from Toy Story. I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I hope you're well, Fall. I'm having a pretty good session. Not very good, not very successful, but we're definitely we're kind of going in a direction. Dude, is it Katie who likes Bluey? Yes, yes it is, because I bought her a big Bluey plush today. Well, it arrived today. I bought it yesterday. Feel tired, might nap a bit. Bedroom is a sauna, so woke up feeling like death. Yeah, our temperatures have cooled down. We have Bluey stuff at work. Well, I have the big teddy of Bluey. That arrived today and she likes it. So unless you have something that plays the theme, I'm not quite sure what else I could do for it. Best mate? What? Bluey is massive, even I know about it. We have a car. No, I don't. I'm not really relevant for it. Yeah, Bluey is super. But yeah, Fall, I do hope you get some rest in. I hope it cools down for you. Our weather has cooled down loads from before. It was super, super warm last week. But yeah, Bluey is massive. The actual show itself, it's actually, if you get a chance, sit and watch it. It's one of the best sort of slice of life kids shows I've ever seen. It's so genuinely nice and wholesome. The parenting's fantastic, the kids are fantastic, the story's great. Everything's just so nice. I will admit though that I had no idea that Bluey was a girl. Because obviously it's a kid and it's got a squeaky voice. Wait, so it's nice Jamoja on this floor? Oh, this is gonna suck. Yeah, Bluey's a girl. Bluey and Bingo are both girls. But yeah, like, I haven't seen... You're blowing my mind here. No. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. Oh, I need that nice emoji one. I'm gonna kill these guys anyway. Watched an episode, didn't know that. No, because it's not really... It's not really pushed at you. Because obviously all the characters are cartoon dogs. So, there's nothing gender kind of concrete about it. Because they just play games, they play doctors and nurses, they play mums and dads, and they just play everything like kids would. There's no concept to them because it's not important for them. And it's done so well that the only reason I found out is that by chance, Caitlin hit the Virgin Media box and hit the info. Check your Facebook DMs after stream, no worries. So yeah, so Caitlin hit the info box and it brought up the info for the episode, and it said Bluey and her sister, and I was like, excuse me? And yeah, obviously it's completely fine. It was just interesting to hear. And I realised it's never been stipulated. That could have done a little bit more damage. I was melee, blurry pushes out. Okay. Any more trick tops sent out? Tricklops? What's that? Might have to just hit him with some... Oh no, that's must even work. He must have been paralysed. Basically, guys, watch this video. That's a music video by a chap named Greasy Tales. It's a comedy thing. He is the storyboard artist for Bluey, or one of. So how I happened to find that out was I was watching his stuff on YouTube, and I just found him recently, and I thought, oh, this guy's quite interesting. So I watched his stuff, and then he has this sort of like an update video. The update video was old, it was like a year or so old. And in that video, he was explaining where he'd been and what he was doing and why he was busy. And then he explains that he's been working on this show called Bluey. And I'm just looking at this music video of My Mother-in-Law is a Scorpion, and trying to imagine that guy worked on Bluey. And it's really interesting. And that, guys, catch you sometime soon. No worries, I'm about time to wrap up soon anyway. I just basically want to either finish this domain, or what is with you missing? I want to either finish this domain or catch a nice Jumojimon. Because I am so far behind on this race, it's unreal. I suppose, actually, I should look at raids sometime soon. Guess I'm back in the end. No worries, mate. I appreciate you popping back in. I will be finishing up soon now. 3 hours is none my limit, because it's like, it's just hit 11 PM for me. Oh, for you as well. Also for you as well. I forget sometimes where everyone is. Well, Mark Miller, the guy who wrote Kick-Ass and Old Man Logan, wrote us on the comic. That's pretty cool. Really, yeah, the way you can sit down there, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult sometimes. Luckily, Twitch lets you add notes to people's names, but sometimes I forget so bad, like, where everyone is, what time it is for everyone, and whether they told me this. Just as Brits chilling and Digimoning. That's all it's about, mate. That's what it's about. Oh, I want to try and at least catch one of these guys. But I've had it before where I've had someone join the stream and I've had a full conversation with them about like where they're from, all that sort of stuff, like what they're into, and then they join the stream like a week or so later and I completely didn't recognize their name. So I was talking to them like they were completely fresh on the stream, and I felt so blooming stupid afterwards. Because halfway through the conversation I realised, wow, this guy sounds very familiar, and then it just dawned on me, I was like, oh shit. And I felt so bad because, like, I felt like I'd kind of cheapened it because I didn't recognise who he was, and now he's going to feel that I've forgotten him. And I just felt really bad, just like, oh shit, mate. And I explained to him, I says, look, sorry. I says, there's only so many times you can see fucking Big Donga 94 or fucking Road Warrior 62 before you've just seen so many different usernames that you struggle to associate them with humans. I tend to give people really ludicrous names. How could you forget Big Donga 94? I could tell you a story about Big Donga 94, so let's not go there for the time being. And remember, yeah, that's fair. Luckily, on Twitch, you can leave notes next to people's names. I've done it once or twice for people with really, really common usernames. I really want to catch one of these nice Jimojimon though, but I don't think I will. Oh wait, shit, I thought you were ad-libbing. No, Big Donga. Do you remember when Bluetooth was first a thing on phones? Well, what I used to do for fun is because, do you remember you used to be able to set your Bluetooth name? So you could call your phone something. So when me, is it like Big Chungus? No. Yeah, so what we'd do is if me and the wife ever caught the bus somewhere, obviously back then she was the girlfriend, and I'm going to stop the timer here. I'm not doing anything else now. Basically what we do is if we ever caught a bus somewhere, we open up our Bluetooth and search. And it'd show you all the Bluetooth devices within your area. And you look at the names and you look around yourself and you think, who's that? Who's that? And you're looking around and trying to work out who owns what Bluetooth name. So this one time, we get on the bus, it's about... Actually, I'm going to stay on that screen because it sounds nicer. We get on the bus, it's 11 PM, so there is me, my wife, an old lady, and the bus driver. We get on the bus, we sit down, and we play the Bluetooth game. And one person comes up on the... Guess the person by the persona, yeah. So one name comes up, and it's Big Donga 94. And we're looking, and we've got the driver and an old lady. And it's like, who the fuck is Big Donga? So we wait for a bit, and then the lady gets off the bus. About 5 minutes later, we've moved away from the bus stop, and we check. And no, the bus driver, this kind of middle-aged, kind of balding guy, was Big Donga. Big Donga 94 was our bus driver. It used to be really funny as well, because you used to be able to send people files through Bluetooth. So what I used to do is I used to send people music files of like really loud songs, and see if everything was turned on. So like when they got the sound file, they'd test it and it'd just be some random guitar riff or something. Anyway, I'm tired, it's late, I'm gonna look at some raids. So who have we got? First, let's see who's playing Digimon, because that's my first thing. We've got 14, so it's me and... oh, there's actually a random little VTuber playing Digimon World 2, Bioroid Amori. Let's have a quick look at you. Is she far into it? 7,000 bits. Attack! I'll give a quick look around first and make sure I'm directing my attention the right way, because I like to raid small channels that might be able to help them kind of pop up or get over certain barricades or something. This is how you find my channel. Pretty much, yeah. I have all the Digimon games followed on... I have all the Digimon games followed on my Twitch, so I have a tab dedicated to that. So I can click on it and see all the Digimon games being played on Twitch at the moment. Oh, some guy's playing Kingdom Gun. That's pretty cool. Can I use Streamlabs to stream what I'm doing on now on Clip Studio? Yes. Capture the program as a window, and you can hold down Alt to reduce the window size without making it smaller. Now, a friend of mine is actually playing... I say a friend of mine, I know the guy from... he's streamed Digimon before. He's actually playing Digimon World 2003. He's another Brit who's working away, and he's 45 followers. So he's been streaming for 5 minutes. So I'm actually going to jump on this guy. His name's Spunch Gaming. He's pretty cool. He's on 45 followers, so that's my target. So, no, it's raid. It's slash raid. Spunch. Yep, Spunch. It's a weird name. It's a weird word. And, you know, he's playing Digimon World 2003. So, we're going to pop over to this guy. I'm going to raid him. See how he's doing. See how he's had his day, had his fun. Actually, is anyone there already? No one I know. So yeah, we'll pop over there. So I'll catch all you guys later. Thanks for popping into the stream. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for sticking around. And yeah, this run of Digimon is not going very well, but we'll carry on and see what happens. None of my friends are streaming. I mean, plenty of my people are, but I like to raid little channels a little bit more than big channels. Because when you raid a big channel, you just kind of fall into the ether. And I don't feel it's the best use of my power. But yeah, anyway, so before it gets too long in it kind of thing, just drop the bucket. Yeah, like if I'm gonna raid like a 2,000 channel and they've already got like 50 viewers, it's not that important. But if I can raid a small channel, then it's better for them. But yeah, so anyway, so I'm gonna catch you guys later. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for popping in, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.
Dear God. Oh my God, I'm getting raided by the digital hazard with a party of 8. Holy shit. Oh, thank you guys very much. Thank you, Scottzilla, for the follow. Yeah, I don't know. Absolute unit of a game, yeah. Thank you for the follow, 6th District Alliance. Man, why are these bugs so good at killing Gigamon? Yeah, Gigamon is the whole reason I chose this team. Jesus, he's ripped. Yeah. Yeah, even in this game, Greymon is like ridiculously shredded too for some reason. Yeah, you guys just missed me almost getting wiped by a Betamon because I went one zone too far over. The wireframing is nuts, yeah. Okay, well, let's heal Gigamon again because he's apparently a glass cannon. Because that Pyrosphere did like almost 300 damage, but he almost got one shot again by a bug. Let's just heal him back up. So what was everybody watching over at Digital Hazard's stream? I can probably assume it was Digimon. Gigamon is the key to a 7-hour speedrun of this game. Glass Cannon, Digimon World 2. Yeah, I'm still working on my playthrough of that. I got a little annoyed with it just because I had to do some more grinding. I am gonna come back to it. What I'm probably gonna do is get my guys ready and then push to like the last 2 dungeons